From Tacula, Mexico, weighing 244 pounds, Tito Santana. And his partner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at 249 pounds, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
There you have it, all the participants. The most important thing, of course, Alfred, both members of either team must get out of the cage for one team to be declared victorious.
That is a point we must always bear in mind. Both. A most unusual point and a very, very dangerous but meaningful point.
Well, here they come, the Macho Man, or not so Macho Man, Randy Savage, along with Elizabeth, making their way down to the ring, and of course the bow to the south leading the adorable one, Adrian Adonis. And they look very concerned, to say the least.
I think Elizabeth looks extremely concerned, and well she might. I don't know if she's seen her protege in such a situation before in a steel cage match, but she should have reason for plenty of alarm.
Checking out Adrian Adonis, checking out the steel cage. It's not going anywhere, Adrian, and I don't believe neither are you. Talk about a score to be settled, a vendetta. We're going to see it right here at Madison Square Garden as these two teams will square off very shortly. Macho Madness. And it is madness.
It really is. But he has somehow or other, he's got himself into that championship way. He's been able to overcome the initial stages of being what you might term a rookie as a champion, and now he's really blossomed as a mature person being a champion.
Here comes the opposition, the living legend himself, Bruno Sammartino and Tito Santana. And as soon as they enter the ring and the door slams shut, this match will be underway. Look at Savage is hiding in the corner.
He climbed out the ring and suddenly discovered for the first time in his life
there's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go. You can get out of there, but you can't escape.
Well, Bruno and Tito are ready. Macho Man still has his robe on. Oh, look at that Pearl Harbor job on Sammartino. The door is shut. Referee has closed it. This one is underway. And anything goes, Alfred.
Absolutely. And look, they're wasting no time at all. And they're doing what they said they were going to do. They were going to attack Bruno Sammartino. They considered him to be the weak link in this pair.
Sammartino down, but Santana coming to his rescue in a hurry. Oh, look at that. Bruno now to his feet as the Macho Man tried to plant him with that belt. And there goes Savage into the turnbuckle. Oh, Sammartino coming in. So much action going on in the ring now, as it will be from now until the conclusion of this.
Savage hasn't been able to get his dressing gown off yet, and I'm sure that's hampering his efforts, because look at Bruno. Bruno's just kicking him in the head. And at the same time,
look at this. Oh, nice block. Savage, as you can tell, has been in cage matches before. Sammartino with a right uppercut, and he's starting to unload. Referee Dick Kroll opened the door long enough to take that ring robe and get it out of there.
He snatched that out because that could be trouble in itself. That could be used as an instrument to strangle somebody with.
Now, there's no disqualifications, there's no countouts, there's no time limit. There's no pinfalls. Pinfalls do not count. The only way one team can win is if both members of that team leave the cage and reach the arena floor. Right now the door is open, but Macho Man not going.
Oh! Adonis right face first into his steel cage, and he's trying to get out now. He's had a taste of that steel cage, and he doesn't like it.
Didn't like it one bit, and now the door slams shut. The door is only opened on request.
And there is a request from Savage, but he can do nothing from it.
Sammartino right on his case. And look at Adrian holding onto the leg of Bruno, and Bruno now drags Macho Man back inside, and the door slams shut once again. What a brutal tight match this is.
Indeed, and there has been no ceasing to this action, and it's been mainly that of Santana, but now Santana is down, he's on his back. Savage has diverted his attention to Santana, and Adrian just received a tremendous around the house right from Bruno Sammartino. Look! Macho Man is out!
Macho Man just about over, but no. Sammartino and both he and Santana. Now the door's open, and Adrian tried to escape. Very smart thinking on the part of Adonis.
That was great. That was obviously their game plan. It didn't quite work. Maybe they have something else left. Oh, face first into the steel wire.
Well,
and here goes Santana.
Tito now going up on the top turnbuckle. He's just about over the top. No, he doesn't get one leg over. Wow. Adrian planted one right on his tailbone.
That must be a shock to the whole spine and the nervous system that is contained therein, because Santana is obviously in a lot of pain. Now look at Adonis, he's in pain too. In fact,
everybody's in pain.
Everybody's down and in pain. There he goes.
Oh, look at this. The Adorable One going for the door once again. It was wide open, but Tito, with a last-ditch effort, manages to grab the legs of the Adorable One. In the meantime, Sammartino continuing to pummel away at the Intercontinental Champion, Randy Savage.
Just look at Bruno. He's taking this chance to really take it to the Macho Man, and the Macho Man's not looking tremendously macho at this moment.
Definitely not. Oh, look at that. Upside down in the turnbuckle, and he's got that foot hooked under there. There's no way he's going anywhere.
He is trapped. He was trapped. That was a good time for Bruno to try and escape, but he's not going to try and escape without his partner Savage being on top.
In the meantime, look at this.
Suplex.
Adrian doing a number on Tito. Oh, beautifully executed.
Oh, what a great suplex.
Bruno turned
Adonis.
around just in time to see it. And look, he says, look at this. Where do you think you're going? In the meantime, Savage crawling over towards the steel door.
Savage is
Oh,
out.
look at that. Adrian all the way up on top.
And this is obviously their ploy. They're trying it again.
Savage going
Savage
out the
is
door.
out.
Santana with a last-ditch effort. Got a hold of the boot. Oh, look at that.
Adonis down. And he's caught himself in a terrible blow there to the lines on that top rope.
Adrian's wish finally came true. He became a soprano.
Oh, gosh. Savage was nearly out then. He
Both
could have
of them
been out.
nearly.
And I don't think Savage was worried too much whether he left Adonis here or not.
Well, they don't have to go out together. You know, they don't have to go out simultaneously. And Savage thinking to himself, boy, I made some very derogatory remarks. I called this guy an old man. He's beating my brains out.
Yes. Look at this. Sammartino's down.
Oh, look at
my
that.
word. Oh.
Using Tito Santana for a javelin. Just rammed him, and now
Rammed
Adrian
him right
calls.
there, face first into that steel wire meshing. And there's all sorts of damage can be done to you there. And in goes Adonis as well, suffering the same treatment.
Perched up on top of the top.
Look at
turnbuckle.
Santana. Santana's wide open.
Oh, he's busted wide open. Blood pouring profusely from the face and forehead of Tito Santana as Bruno manages the front face lock.
He
the
stopped.
Macho Man before he could get out.
Macho Man was nearly out, and he nearly is out.
Boy, he's fighting with everything he's got. He wants out of there in the worst way. In the meantime, Tito now being rammed in.
Face first again into that steel mesh. Ha!
Sammartino unloading on the Intercontinental Champion, but at the same time, his partner taking a tremendous beating at the hands of the Adorable One. A block there by Savage, nicely done, and Sammartino catches one.
This is a dangerous situation for both Sammartino and Santana, because they both, Adonis and Savage, have the upper hand here. They did have the upper hand, I'm sorry.
Look at that, if we could get a shot of that. The Adorable One just raking the face of Tito Santana back and forth across the steel cage. Already busted wide open. Santana looks like he might be out of it. In the meantime, Bruno continuing to go to work, and now he's finally over there. But take a look at Adrian and his partner.
Some blood coming from the face of Adrian as well now. Adonis hasn't escaped this. He's been hit hard, and he's being hit hard. Savage is realizing now that there's a chance for him.
Oh, look at that. Face first right into the steel cage, and the door was not open.
Santana back on his feet.
Amazing.
Santana making his presence felt. He's been blooded, but he's not bent and he's not bowing.
Tito Santana reaching for that little something extra, reaching down for that intestinal fortitude, but look.
And there goes
Savage perched up there again.
He's coming to finish Santana. Oh!
He got caught.
He really got caught. Look at him now.
The adorable
Adrian's going. Adonis is going.
Oh, he's not. He got caught. Oh, look at that move. Look at Adonis tearing the steps apart.
Look at this.
Some
Oh! Upside down into the steel mesh goes Savage. And I'm afraid he's hurt now. He is definitely hurt. And look at Santana taking a measure of revenge.
Adrian Adonis in his attempt. Oh, look at that shot.
He went into the steel post that's holding this wire mesh cage together.
He's got to be busted wide
And
open,
there-
Alfred.
Oh, he is. He's bleeding. Look at him there. Look. Oh, my
And now
word.
blood just pouring out of the face.
Pumping out of Savage. He must
Savage.
be getting weaker.
Santana.
Look at Santana.
He's going for it.
Santana's nearly there. He's up.
He didn't make it. Oh, cheap shot.
What a cheap shot by Savage, but you can't blame him.
And now it's
They're-
Adonis on the opposite side of the ring.
And he's
He's
going to
over
make
there.
it. He's going to make it.
What's he going to do? He had a chance to go out. He just...
Oh! Oh, my word. Oh.
Adonis dove 15 feet down and San Martino was out of the way.
Mind you, he caught San Martino's legs as he came down. Look at the blood pumping from Savage. Down goes Santana. Those two are just about out of this match altogether. In fact, the only one who's looking in any sort of shape right now is Bruno San Martino, the one they thought was the weak link in this
Talk
tag
about
team match.
endurance. You can bet that the living legend can show him that. Seen it time and time again. And now all four men in the same corner. And Savage has got one leg over the top of the cage.
He's more than 50% out, except that Santana has a hold of his tights.
Santana's looks like he's going to go up himself.
Adonis is looking round, trying to get to him and help him, but Bruno's not going to let him. They're both on top of the cage there. Santana and Savage. Savage.
Oh, look at that. He got knocked away. He landed right on top of his own partner.
Oh, back into the wire.
Look at
Bruno's
this.
going.
Tito's going
Bruno's
over the
going.
top.
Bruno's
San
out.
Martino's out the door.
Santana's out.
Santana's got to
Santana's
reach
out.
the floor. Santana,
They
yes.
made it.
25,000 plus erupt here in Madison Square Garden as the team of San Martino and Santana are victorious here in this steel cage match. Holy mackerel, unbelievable.